activities.
Hello there. Good morning. It is the 20th day in the month of May, the year 2023, and it is another beautiful Saturday morning again. We are so sorry for coming in late today. We had a little bit of, hiccup somewhere, but of course, here we are. It is a beautiful time. Hello, Olatunde. How are you doing this morning?
Very well. As much as just as Ajib said, we sincerely apologize. Spring Delight is coming a little bit behind schedule, but please bear with us.
Yes.
We've got them all lined up as usual.
Oh, yes. My name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo. And of course, on our very first segment, you already know we take you through the world of aerobics. This is where we help you to exercise even from the comfort of your home. Isn't that amazing? Of course it is. And then we go on hunting for two different guests for you from different walks of life who get to teach us, enlighten us more about what they do and why they dabble into the things that they do.
And no doubt about that, so we have celebrity birthdays. We'd like to say happy birthday to all the celebrities that we are going to be portraying on the show this beautiful day. But if today is yours as well, one way or the other, today's your birthday, wedding anniversary, or you are celebrating something, we say congratulations to you in the best of ways. And we'll definitely take you historical. Some years ago, what happened, what transpired some years ago. So it's a bumper package as always on Spring Delight right here from Western Spring Television. Let's go do some aerobics, some exercise. Let's keep the body fit. And when we return, we'll get into more things this morning. Stay with us.
It's Saturday morning again. It is gym time. I am ready to burn out calories and I know you are too. Spring Delight is a program that will bring to you and we let you to exercise even from the comfort of your home. Isn't that amazing? Do not miss today's edition because yes, it is a bright morning and we are ready to sweat and I am ready to sweat it out. My name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo, your very own fitness host. See you after burning out those calories.
Last man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's go. 5. Thank you. 6. Well, I will stop at 30. 7. 8. 9. 10. 1. Thank you. 2. 3. 4. 5. I'm all up. 6. Now look. Let's go. Don't let me cancel that though. Who is counting?
9, 1,
Thank you, sir. 2. Don't follow the way. Don't the ham. Don't the ham. And so God will bless you for that. Thank you, sir. It's God and smile. Remember you pay for this. Remember, we go. Come on. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
enjoyed myself. Now we're about to try something new. It is basketball time. You can see me looking all nice in my jersey, right? Oh yes, I've never tried it before. I am looking forward to it, and I hope you have to. Just run around in the comfort of wherever that it is that you are, and let us experience the journey together. See you after basketball. Yes, my neck. Yes, my neck. Ouch. Hey, walk. Ouch. Let's go. Enjoyed today's workout session, and I hope you did too. You burned out those calories in it. Yes, I did too. The program is still Spring Delight, and I remain your fitness host at GBK and Jory Ojo. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday with us. Let's go.
Can you imagine the feeling when you get your news as the break with facts and clarity? Our news are reported as it is.
In Africa, and all those who masterminded the way it happened will have to pay a price.
Enjoy Western programs, projecting culture and tradition to the world. Brought to you as the break and recapped every hour for your update.
You must never forget the sacrifices of the heroes of Nigeria's democracy.
Produced and brought to you in a unique way never before seen.
Western Spring.
Western Spring.
And Western Spring Television.
Television is coming home in your color and culture.
Arrested, affected, sound, found. What do we see? What do we say? Flowing from a spring. A fact A to Z. Check and confirm. Ever expounding current events. Traveling down from the business gist to the globally arising happenings, to the sports news, to the bittersweet infos. Guided transmission, even diffusion, vast and fast, detailed facts are fled. Within seconds, nuggets of words that flew across borders are fired. Stories short and long, wrapped in bundles of words, broken and dissected as it is, except misheard. This is the news as it is.
Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1905, Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in the multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history. Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness in participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history. Badamasi Adegoke Adelabu was a prominent figure in Ibadan politics and Western region before Nigeria's independence. He was a key founder of the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, a political party that held lofty the torch of liberty for the two West African countries. He carved a niche for himself as a wordsmith and a creative speaker. The nickname Kwenkelemens was a natively corrupted version of peculiar mess, his bombastic English language style often used to score proceedings at the parliament. The author of Africa in Ebullition, a handbook of freedom for Nigerian nationalists, was Nigeria's Federal Minister of Natural Resources and Social Services between
we are back. Spring Delight is the program, and in case you do not know, or yes, you are eager to know, we have two amazing boys in the studio with me today, with me right now. You know, it is always very beautiful when you see young ones who are ready to go into their passion, their dreams, and having the support of their parents is everything. So, okay, I don't want to talk too much. I really need them to introduce themselves. So, good morning, boys.
Good morning, Ma. Good morning.
I didn't hear that. Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Ma.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
It's so nice to have you. The both of you are looking dap. You are looking like future superstars already. So, okay, what's your name?
My name is Fano Okpafolabi. Fano Okpafolabi. Fano
Okpafolabi. Okay, and you?
My name is Okpakunle Oluwajoba.
Okpakunle Oluwajoba.
Yes.
I love those names. Okay, if I can ask, how old are you?
I'm 14.
I'm also 14.
Oh, you are actually age mates.
Yes.
That is beautiful. So definitely you are still in school.
Yes.
Okay, so what class are you?
SS2.
SS2.
Oh wow. Okay, are you in the same school?
No.
Okay, you're not in the same school and somehow you're doing music together. What is the connection? Is it that mommy and mommy are friends, daddy and daddies are friends? What is the connection? Who wants to give me the story as to what brought about music?
We actually met at a party.
Okay.
Then we got closer. Then it was actually, the music was actually something we did for fun.
Okay.
He actually sings, but like he wanted to make a new song. Then I asked to like join him on it. To
do like a duet together?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, now the party, you said you met at a party, so obviously it was like love at first sight. Was that it? Like there was that connection from the first time? Was it because he could sing? Was that why you connected with each other?
Yeah, he started dancing. So like I came with other friends. So they called him to dance.
To dance? So
we were watching him then. I was interested in his steps and stuff. So when he came back to the chair, I talked to him that you can dance that nice one and stuff like that. So after the party, and all those after party vibes and stuff, so we went to the front and we started dancing together and stuff like that. So I took his phone, his number, I collected it and started talking.
And that was it? Yeah. So, okay, now, what genre of music do you sing?
Trap.
Trap?
Yes.
Okay, what is going on? We have different kinds of music genres right now. I've never even heard trap before. Is that synonymous to rap music, or what is it synonymous to? I've never heard trap. Please enlighten me.
It's like hip hop.
Oh, okay. You do basically hip hop.
Yeah, like a chill type of hip hop and rap.
I like that. Chill type of hip hop. So how many songs have you both done together?
Just one.
Just one. And do you intend to follow up on it?
Of course.
So if you were to, let's put music aside now. When you get to the higher institution, what did you intend to study?
Aeronautical engineering.
Mechanical engineering?
Aeronautical engineering.
Aeronautical engineering. Oh, okay, that has to do with airplanes in it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big one. What about you?
Mechatronics.
Yes, what is that?
Mechanical engineering.
Okay.
Electronics.
Oh, okay. Okay, that is really beautiful. But you intend to do music alongside?
Yes.
You want to do music alongside, and do you have the support? So, behind the scene, before I brought you to the studio, I met your parents, the mummies at the back there. Was it through you they became friends, or they've known each other before now?
They actually knew each other before, but like they weren't close friends.
Okay.
So because of us, they became closer.
So the day the both of you went to the studio to have this song recording of yours, who took you there? Were the mummies there with you?
We didn't use a studio.
We used our phone.
Oh yeah? You did that music production with your phone?
Yes, with BandLab.
That is pretty creative. Oh, okay. Now, so if I'm to ask, what motivates you? What inspires you to sing? Do you just want to sing because you want to sing for fun, or you want to sing because you want to pass a message? Because trust me, we have a lot of young ones these days who does music as well, and sometimes it almost feels. But okay, but before I dabble into that, why did you want to sing? Okay, let me hear from him first.
Okay.
And the reason why I actually want to sing is to like.
I need you to voice out for me.
A lot of people are going through a lot, so I try to use my music to make them understand. So I try to pass a message to them through my music, just to help other people who are going through a lot.
That is the reason. You understand that in the country we have right now, a lot of people are going through one thing or the other, and you feel music can bring them down, can pass a message across to them.
Yeah, I know only people in the country, other youths too. They are going through a lot of things like sadness and stuff like that. I try to use my music to help them.
Why do you think the youth are going through sadness, depression? Like we all know. Why do you think that is?
Because nowadays, I don't know, some of them, like, they don't really have support and stuff. And most of them are interested in these BF things. And because of that, they get
BF things?
Like boyfriend, girlfriend and stuff.
Okay.
And apart from that, some of them, their parents don't have time for them. So they don't have like the courage to actually find their true self. I try to express themselves, so I try to use my music to make them.
So pass a message across to them and relate to them. Okay, what about you? Your reason for wanting to do music alongside whatever you want to do in future?
He actually like made me start singing. I don't sing personally, But like when he told me he wanted to make a new song, I just decided to like go make the song with him.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me singing is not really being your thing?
No.
You just, so now trying it out for the first time, do you think it is something you want to do?
Yes.
Really? Why is that? What's changed along the line?
It was really nice having fun making the song with him. It was a pretty cool experience making the song with him, and I've heard some of his old songs and they're really nice.
What was the title of this track anyway?
Past Demons.
Past Demons. Who brought about the title Past Demons?
He brought about the title.
Pardon me?
He brought about the title.
You brought about the title.
Yes.
So what about the title? What made you think of, because that is quite deep, Past Demons. I mean, you were so young, and I don't know how you got to know about demons, talk less of them being in the past. So I really want you to tell me about that.
In the chorus of the song,
okay,
there's a line, hearing all those demons from the past. So like that was what made me think of the title for the song.
That was where you got your, whose lyrics was that?
He made the chorus.
You made the chorus. Can you sing out that chorus for me to hear?
Hearing all those demons from the past. I thought you remember, but we didn't last.
I thought you remember my what? Can you? I want to hear the for real. I want to hear the lyrics, because Past Demons, that is quite deep, you know. So I want you to sing the lyrics for me to really understand, and of course for the viewers to hear the lyrics.
Hearing all those demons from the past.
Okay.
I thought you were my but we didn't last. I wish you could listen to my head. How you lost your feelings so fast. Yeah, you make me feel so mad. Mama asked me saying why you sad.
Okay.
When they said what the quest, yeah.
Oh wow, okay. That's this. I mean, if you have to, who are your role models? I want to know, because obviously you have been doing music, right? How many songs have you written?
I've written about 20 songs.
20 songs, like
I've not completed most of them. I have like 5 completed, but I have like up to 20 I've just written.
They're just there, waiting to be out there, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would you rate the music scene in Nigeria? How would you rate music in Nigeria now? Obviously, you have flair for music. How would you rate music? Do you think music is evolving? Do you think music is something like people really want to dabble into? How would you rate it?
Music is actually evolving in Nigeria because it's Afrobeats, and a lot of people outside Nigeria, they're interested in Afrobeats. Like the beats makes people carry on and stuff. The vibes in the music, Afrobeats making.
The vibes in the music. So do you think people are doing music now because they want to do good music, or because of the vibe associated with it? Be sincere. Okay then. What is your preferred? Do you have like a favorite music star? I'm going to come back to you too.
Yes.
Who is your favorite music star?
He's late now.
Who is that?
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD. Why Juice WRLD? I mean, okay, he's late, and I don't really see him as somebody who has been doing. I don't really know his music. I know there is a Juice WRLD. It's not like my top notch and all that. So why Juice WRLD?
I like his music, and in his most.
So let's talk about the living ones though. So it's Juice WRLD for you.
Yes.
Oh, okay then. So what about you?
I actually used to listen to only Afrobeats.
Okay.
But when we met at the party, he actually like put some Juice WRLD songs on my phone. Then I started listening to the songs. Then I also started to like Juice WRLD.
The both of you sound so much like Drake. Like that music is just like kind of like a Drake kind of pattern. You know, all that swaggy songs and all. So do you like Drake?
Yeah.
You like Drake?
Yes.
So definitely it's not just Juice WRLD. You've taken a mix from everywhere, like from different genres and all.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So tell me again. I really want somebody to sing me a song. Maybe you're doing it together. I really want you to do me a song. Maybe it is okay. Now they're playing us your song. Oh, okay. I would really want you guys to freestyle or mime to this. It is your song, innit? I would want you guys to mime to it the way you mime to, like, let's assume you're chilling with me right now, like we're in a bar, a lounge, a party. It's your song. So let's go. I want to hear you mime it. I want to see you mime it. The viewers want to see you mime it.
Like a movie, everything
you're not miming.
Let's just be together, even shoes they pair. Childhood was better, adulthood ain't fair.
Okay.
Baby, I just want you back, I hope this clear. Yeah, it's clear, yeah. Hey, all those demons running past. I thought you were my but waiting list. I wish you could listen to my head. I you lost your feeling so fast. Yeah, you make me feel so mad. Mama asked me saying why you sad. Couldn't say what it crash. Yeah. You wasn't mine, it was just my time. You weren't mine, it was just my turn. You weren't mine, it was just my time. Yeah. Here is the feelings from the past. I thought you were my I wish you could listen to my head. I lost your feeling so fast. My head, yeah, you make me feel so mad. Mama asked me why you so sad.
This girl making you feel so mad.
Request. Baby girl, you love me so mad.
Baby girl, you want to be so mad. Okay, come on, you guys are not enjoying your music. Hey, I'm enjoying it though.
It was just a shame.
Come on.
I fell in love, I cannot explain. You really think I miss you? You should be ashamed.
Oh yeah?
Breaking apart, but I got all of my legacy.
Come on.
I miss you.
That's
really
some big
just my
shit.
enemy. You left me wasted. Now I'm such a felon.
Well done, boys. That is pretty nice. You know, in as much as I like the trap music, I would still want you to sit down and do songs that is, you know, spirit related. Do you understand? If you say you really want to use your music to pass messages across to youths like you, teenagers, you know, you want to reach out to them due to whatever it is that individuals are going through, I feel you can always sit down too and do soul music and communicate. It doesn't necessarily have to be blues. It doesn't even necessarily have to be R&Bs. It doesn't even have to be R&Bs. You can still use your genre of music, you know, and still write message across to people. I mean, we've had the likes of them, the Green, have the likes of them, Olamide. They still do, because this is now, you're taking us so foreign. You know, impute a little bit of, I'm just giving you ideas here so that when next I'm bringing you, you're giving me a touch of everything, because you're not just related to bodies alone, except you just want to relate to the bodies alone, you know. So you have to relate to the street too, and the street comprises of, you understand what I mean? Yes. The every kind of person. So please, when next you guys want to mix this, your music, do well to give us a touch of street too. I'm looking forward to that from the both of you. Okay, so help you God. Say amen to that.
Amen.
Okay, and please, education is also very important while you have that. And remember, don't do drugs. It is very important. Sometimes clear mind, it is everything. You don't need whatever that you know what you guys do over there. But then it is fine. The program is still Spring the Light, and I hope you had an amazing time with these young ones. See, parents, it is about time that we support our children. Whatever it is that it is their passion, whatever it is that it is their talent, please let us do well to support them, because sometimes even when you have education, those talents and every other thing, it still goes a long way. So now my name is Anjibike Anjorin. That is not changing, and we are going to be taking you through today in history. And when we get back, we're going to be having another guest. Oh my, this one is 3 in 1 altogether. See you after Today in History.
Can you imagine the feeling when you get your news as the break with facts and clarity? Our news are reported as it is.
In Africa, and all those who masterminded the way it happened will have to pay a price.
Enjoy Western programs, projecting culture and tradition to the world. Brought to you as the break and recapped every hour for your update.
You must never forget the sacrifices of the heroes of Nigeria's democracy.
Produced and brought to you in a unique way never before seen.
Western Spring.
Western Spring.
And Western Spring Television.
Television is coming home in your color and culture.
Arrested, affected, sound, found. What do we see? What do we say? Flowing from a spring. A fact A to Z. Check and confirm. Ever is pounding current events. Traveling down from the business gist to the globally arising happenings, to the sports news, to the bittersweet infos. Guided transmission, even diffusion, vast and fast, detailed facts are fled. Within seconds, nuggets of words that flew across borders are fired. Stories short and long, wrapped in bundles of words, broken and dissected as it is, except misheard. This is the news as it is.
Born Jeremiah.
Oh my goodness. No, who's doing that? All right. Thank you for being there. It's still Spring Delight on this very beautiful day, and that was an awesome time
with the boys,
the
right?
boys,
the boys,
and obviously the future looks so bright for us when it comes to entertainment in Nigeria. This young man, one thing aside their song, one thing I love about them is even at the young teenage age, they've got that big voice. And anybody who I see who's got that kind of voice, mine.
And did you see how deep they went?
Honestly,
demons. I don't know where a 14-year-old came about that, but that just shows you what these boys, these children can do with their brains.
Honestly.
So whatever it is that you expose your children into, it is in your hands.
Yeah, so let's just make sure that we tutor them in the best way of ways, in the best of form. And one of a lady that was well tutored by her mother and the parents over the years has just made Nigerians proud, and Nigeria herself.
Olatunde, before you go deep into that, what can you do for 100 hours?
I can count money.
Oh my days!
Seriously.
Why did you do
Honestly, Your Excellencies, whichever way, from my very amiable president, the vice president, the governor, my dear governor of this great state, please just bring money if you need it. I will count.
You just want to count money. What sort of stuff is that? You can count money.
I want to break the Guinness Book of Records counting money.
That is not, well, okay, touche.
I don't know. I know I don't have such monies that will make me sit down for 100 hours and.
Do you really think you can count money for 100 hours?
I will count. Try me.
No, they will try you. Ooh. I don't have such money. The viewers will try you. Anybody could be watching right now, and they will definitely want you to count money.
Why are you packaging? We know what's good now.
You know what's good? How? What do you mean you know what's good? Like I have money that you can count for 100 hours. Don't put me in trouble, dude.
All right. We all know that in the last couple of weeks, she's been the talk of the town, of the world, actually, at this moment in time. And I'm proud to be associated with her being a Nigerian at this moment. Hilda Baci cooked for 100 hours, beating the former world record of Lata from India, who actually did about 87 hours, right?
Yes.
Cooking, that was massive. We decided we'll put quite a whole lot of her videos while she was doing what she did together from the Hilda Baci Cookathon thing. And hey, let's just take a pause from here. Let's go watch and see how it went. And I want to say thank you to Nigerians for this massive support given to this young, amazing lady. Take it up from there. honestly, this is amazing. And wow, a big shout out to Hilda for this massive feat. Honestly, Hilda Bassey, Effiong, this is a beautiful thing. And just as we have said, it's really a beautiful time to be a Nigerian. Yeah. Doing great things, positive things at this moment in time. Yeah. Hilda, and most especially, I want to thank Nigerians, as I said earlier, and to all these celebrities, everybody who actually came to support in the rain, the governor of Lagos State, a beautiful one from you, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Yeah. We had artists, superstar artists. Tiwa Savage was there. We had quite a whole lot of them who were there. Well, you got something you want to read out? What was? Yeah, I mean, it is a big win for Africa. Nigerian cook Hilda Bassey has officially broken the world record of the longest cooking in the world after cooking for 88 hours non-stop. I mean, she started on the 11th of May last week, Thursday, and she was determined to break the former record of 87 hours 45 minutes set by an Indian lady, Lata. She began cooking and cooking. People cheered, people came to support, and of course, you will also see negative people who condemned the act. I was questioned why she was doing it. This act of hers brought individuals from different tribes all over the nation together in one place to join hands and support her. The cooking act that some people questioned and asked what should gain from it made more than 18 brands and still counting, to partner themselves with her. The first day went by, second day, third, she was visibly tired. I mean, that was very obvious. She had been cooking non-stop and she was resting 5 minutes every hour, which is approximately 2 hours worth of rest per day. She did not give up, not at all. She continued with the help of our staffs and cheers of Nigerians. She pushed so further. Word spread. Now, not just Nigerians, people from all over the world, those in other continents, even the initial world old record that Lata took to their phones, came online, supported and cheered on Hilda to push her there. This is a motivation. The truth. Yes, she was tired, but the strength of thousands and possibly millions of souls around her gave her strength. She did not give up. Her staff did not give up. She pushed further. Even when her body broke down, when it felt like she was going to break down, she continued. And on the first day, it has surpassed the former record time. She has officially broken the record. Yeah, but they've not recorded, but yes, I mean, she did it, and at some point we are waiting the recognition from Guinness, So Ida officially broke the record of longest cooking and did not stop there, So, and after all this said and done, 96 hours, 9 hours longer than the initial record holder, she set her own record. Go girl, go Hilda. That was a job my goodness. Well done. Really, really proud of her. That was massive. That was massive.
Yes, and I mean, talking about cooking now, that brings us to our second guest in it.
Back into the studio at this moment in time, someone who can. That's going to be my first question to him. How many hours can he cook non-stop?
Nice one. I like that.
Let's see what it looks like. It's a pleasure to have a taste decor and an event planner in the house with us this beautiful day. He goes by the name Owolabi Abiola David. I would like to say good morning to you and thank you for joining us, Mr. Owolabi.
Good morning. Good morning, very
Good morning, Sir Owolabi.
Good morning, madam.
I call you TDE. Taste decor and event.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
That is some serious 3-in-1 shit.
Thank you so much. Here we are now.
Yes, sir.
How many hours can you cook non-stop? How many hours have you cooked non-stop that everybody they've all come and said, Eba Domileluri, pour water on him. How many hours do you feel you can cook non-stop?
Well, I really appreciate this question, but the answer to the question is it depends on my inner strength. You see, it's not normal for you to just do beyond your own capacity.
Absolutely.
So when you know what you are capable of doing, so don't try to meddle or stress yourself in what you know will break you down. Then you don't have solution to. So it has to do with my environment as at then, what I'm up to as at then. But presently now, I can't really say here, but I know if I've been put into test, I believe I too can perform.
Do you think you can go 100 hours?
Over there.
From your own view.
Yeah.
From your own view, you might belittle me. But with what I think I've gotten,
just as you rightly said that,
I think I can go far.
The inner strength. That's something worth. Yeah, I understand because even though the physical strength might be a little bit tiring, but there could be just one last strand of the strength that comes from the inner self.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think that was what.
And I think the goal too.
Yeah.
If he has set the goal, like, okay, this is the reason as to why I'm doing it. You can't just be doing that for the fun of it. I think
it's not.
It just has to be a reason as to why you.
Before you commit yourself into such, you must have your own set down goal.
Absolutely.
That, okay, what is my purpose of me doing this?
It's right.
So if you have purpose of you doing it, definitely you will get to know that means there will be a reward waiting for you.
Exactly.
So with that purpose, there is nothing called reward.
And not just Olatunde asking you for asking.
So if I will do such, I'll firstly think about the reward, think about myself, the circumstances around it, then I will know what to do. Oh, I'm fit to go in.
Wish you the best if you finally think of that
Guinness Book of Records.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll never forget today.
Let's move on. You are a cook.
Yes.
You are a decorator.
Yes, sir.
You are entirely an event planner.
Yes, sir.
Why did you decide to go into that line of business, and how long have you been doing this?
Wow. Thank you once again. Actually, I've been into this business for over 17 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And what actually prompts me into this kind of line, hospitality line, event planning line, is, you know, when you come out from a background that they are full of elite, you now try to, you know, in some cases, God will just place you in a family that, fine, I use this family to make you something, but try to research yourself. What can I do to outstand in this family? I have a sister that got married to the commission at Lagos. I have them like that. But I just think and look at myself that, what can I do to make myself stand out? Back then, I was in, I think, GSS1. So my grandpa just sent me out from the house. What's this kind of work you are doing? Then I started as a server. Events. I serve at the rate of 70 naira then. So my grandpa just sent me out. Is it because of food? You are this, you are that. Me that I'm a old principal. I think I see a good tomorrow in this. And thanks to my boss, Mr. Deyemi, wide event planner, he's the one that encouraged me. Bobo, keep trying. So from then, I keep on mounting on the ladder. Crying is not easy. So at the end of it, I come to realize that in my family, these people will later need me. So if I should step aside from this kind of work I'm doing, they will eventually go out. Then I'm useless. What can I do to make myself relevant in my family, in my environment, my community, my state, my country, the whole world at large? So from there, I put up the courage that let me go fully into this. So after my secondary school, I tried to struggle hard to further my education. During the process, I'm still in this process of event planning. So at the end of everything, after doing a salary work and whatsoever, I discovered that if I go for one event, what I'm seeing and my services that I'm rendering is fetching me more than what salary is giving to me. So I need to put myself together to get the reward of my suffering, yesterday's suffering. And that's what makes me to come to conclusion that I think I'm fit and good to go in this kind of event planning.
That's amazing, because in the line in which we are, let me first of all, before we go further concerning, while you were at the tertiary institution in your early days, while in school, what was your course? What did you do? Was it related to cooking, event, decor?
Actually, the course I went for is not in any means related.
in any means. Oh my goodness.
Okay, but what I can just say, I attracted from my course because I went for mass communication.
Oh yeah?
So I can just, it helped me to be vocal. Just let me say that. You understand? So it's not in any means related to event planning.
Wow. Wow. Now, right after you moved on, you've been cooking at different events for different people in life. Do you see yourself as someone who is fulfilled with what you're doing? Or what would you have wanted to add to it?
Wow, I love this question. Because presently now, I can't say I'm fulfilled because I haven't moved to the peak.
Oh.
I'm still striving, still learning every day. But presently now, I think I'm happy.
He's happy.
I'm happy and I'm giving glory back to God.
Did you by chance have to go to school to learn some of these things professionally?
Actually, learning is not all about going to school. We have a lot of people that go to this kind of academy, but eventually they become problem for the professionals outside. You understand?
Okay.
So my own school that I went for real and raw practical.
Okay.
I have leaders, I have teachers, I have lecturers that when they take you out, they teach you because they see a better tomorrow in you. Thank God to my mommy, Mrs. Alade. She was the one that first detected the decorating work in me.
And you?
Then when we are a server, so I'll just take one table cover, I'll just cover the table dressing. Are you a decorator? I said, no, me just to fashion my own space here. She was like, and you make this place beautiful. Follow me to Ilorin. That was my first work.
Oh my goodness.
And I followed her to Ilorin, help me to take this. I just look at her like this. So this is kind of work you people do, collect 1 million, 2 million. I can do more than this.
Soft.
And when I get home, I just pick my cover, Ashobura and Yoruba. I just pick it. I started printing. I said, this is what she did. My own is even neat than what she did.
Neater.
Mommy, I've been into decoration. When did you start? I said today. And since then, she has been taking me out, teaching me, putting me through, sending me to bosses around. So from there, I begin to learn. But as I'm learning, I'm earning. Because I combine the two. When you have no one to support your dream, you just have to double up your hustle.
Now, here you are. Look at you on the screen now.
Shirtless into the business proper.
Is this how it goes? What makes a good cook?
Thank you. What really makes a good cook?
And I said I was hungry. Oh my goodness. What makes a good cook?
What really makes a good cook? Number one, the kind of client you have will determine what you are going to give to them.
Tell me about that.
Thank you. If you said you're a professional,
okay,
and you meet up with a client that doesn't understand what your environment is saying, you will be ridiculed. And what really makes a good cook is your exposure to your line of duty. If you said you are a chef, a cook or whatsoever, and you just sit down in one place, what can you do in terms of cooking? I can prepare semo, prepare rice. You are not updated. You are not a good cook.
Oh yeah?
You need to update yourself frequently, every time. If you said you don't have anybody to take you along, to carry you along, that is the reason why we have mobile phones now. Update yourself. Get yourself some kind of recipe. And by the time you go out, you will discover that you won't even know that you are a good cook yet. Until someone will recommend you, oh, my brother, you really try. In fact, you amazed me. And when you see anybody that gives you a kudos, that means you have outstand their expectation. And that makes you a good cook.
Wow. Now, when we look at it, where does your strength lie when it has to be preparation for this kind of food? On our screen, I've seen fried rice, I've seen jollof rice, we've seen the mixture. Look, you just make me sorry a bit here. Where do you think your strength lie, or you are encompassing? You can move and do the very best with everything.
Actually, there is no one on this earth that will say it is overall. But where my strength lies presently, I don't have to deceive myself. I think I'm good at both local dishes and intercontinental dishes presently. Yes.
What are the intercontinental dishes? Because we have people who don't know what intercontinental is.
Thank you. We have varieties of vegetarian foods.
Okay.
You understand? And when we talk about vegetarian foods, it has to do with it's of varieties. So if you said you are good at intercontinental dish, you have to know what is called vegetables. You have to know what is called snacks.
Okay.
Here in Nigeria, we do call it snacks. That's our own general language.
Oh, okay.
We
for the intercontinental dishes.
For we here in Nigeria, for intercontinental dishes, we call it snacks. You understand?
Okay.
And what the difference there is, do you know the differences of those snacks? Do you know the time they do take it? Do you know the purpose and meaning of those snacks? Those are the attributes of a good cook. Because if you just walk up to me as a client, oh my brother, I want you to give me a plate of snacks, I will ask you, for what event? Is it for breakfast, dinner, lunch, birthday, funeral, wedding reception?
So meaning as a chef, you have to bake alongside.
Sure. As an event planner, or let me say as a good chef, you have to leverage up yourself. You have to leverage up yourself in terms of every aspect of food. You understand? So when we talk about intercontinental dishes, it has to do with vegetarian snacks.
What kind of snacks are we talking about here? Is it the normal? Is it the small chops?
Yes, that's the common language. You call it small chop.
So it's not really small.
We have pop-off. We have small chops.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we talk about small chops. It's comprises of something. You have spring roll, you have samosa, you have chicken, you have beef, you have gizzard
in it.
Then when you talk about puff inside it, it's big as that normal so-called puff.
Yes.
And that is what brought out the language small chops.
Okay, so the small chops is also what we know as intercontinental dish.
You can align it with intercontinental dish.
They're aligned together.
Because if you said you are coming from away now, you are coming from abroad, you just come here and said, okay, I want this, what we are not eating here. So we just have to go, you just have to come down to our own level here, what you are taking there, and you know we are also taking it here. That is what come up with the comprises of small chop, spring roll. As we speak, a lot of clients don't know the difference between puff and spring roll and samosa.
Okay.
So they'll just walk up to you. I need small chop. That puff that you always do now. What is puff?
That has something inside it.
What is puff? so that is how it goes.
Now I see you handle decorations too.
Yes.
I mean, you could be called on for a wedding. Now, what inspires your decorations? Is it that you just sit there and be like, oh, okay, this particular hall, this is what is going to work? Or how do you come about your ideas for decorations?
And just match it up with color combinations.
Exactly.
With the idea, how do you blend it together and say, oh, this will be beautiful for this event?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. You know, I've told you earlier on that you have to keep on learning every day. You learn every day. When you learn every day, you discover new things pertaining to your line. You understand? Being a decorator is not easy because a lot of clients will just come with different kind of color. It is in your own best idea to advise. You can't mandate it for them.
Absolutely.
You just advise, madam, the color you took is odd. How? Why? They want to know the reason. So as a professional, you need to defend those colors for them.
Oh, okay.
So if you are not well updated, they'll just give you color, you just take it, you go and work. And a lot of professional people in your line, they will just come to the event and say, what is this nonsense? Let me use name to cover that all in this Oshobo. As I just walk up to the hall here, I have to ask my person, Alaye, I know say no be you go do this kind of work. Oh. That one was like, what do you mean? How will I use this kind of color?
It came out odd, huh?
I said, I have interest in the guy that do this kind of decoration. Come here. As in just one small boy, I just slap him. Pa, you are a fool. If they give you this kind of color, are they doing burial here? They are doing seminar. Why we use this stupid color for them? You understand?
A color that was burial worthy.
You understand? So I just have to orientate him. At the same time, I encourage him. But I have to let him know that if you are being given a color as a professional, you just have to reason along, think. And when you don't let your clients deceive you, there is a small, have the idea, the clue of the hall you want to go and work on. You can't just say, okay, you are using so hall. Okay, this design you like, Abi. The design your client gave to you might not look neat and fine
in that hall.
So you have to go there first if you haven't worked there before. Before you got your inspiration, you have to see what you want to work on. So seeing is believing. And for my inspiration, I think.
Now, because of our time at this moment in time, let's look at you in the line of where 25 years ago, it's always regarded as a woman's thing. They are mostly the ones we see doing this stuff. But we, the men are beginning to take up this as well, because there are times whereby you see a man owning a hairdressing saloon, where they plait hair and what have you. Doing what you're doing, peradventure, would you want any of your kids to probably venture into stuff like this in the nearest future?
Into TDE.
I love that, because the question, it's a personal question, but I will answer that.
Thank you.
It will be bad for me to venture my entire life into this kind of business and say it just go away when I'm gone. So even if any of my children refuses to go in my line, I won't force them, but it's a must for me to have a successor.
In this line?
Yes.
You hope to have a legacy?
Yes. Because whatever you are doing that you are unable to see your tomorrow, it doesn't worth dying for.
The Yorubas will say,
thank you.
Yeah.
So even last Gekerego, people have been calling my son, tastemaker. You understand? And my son is just 4 years. My first son. So whenever his mom is in the kitchen,
he's there.
We will meet him there. If you ask him go and bring Maggie, he will go. If you ask him go and do this, he will go. People will say, why won't you go?
Imagine a home.
So I love and I will appreciate God if he is able to give me grace to have a successor from my own blood. I'll be happy. So it will be a thing of joy for me.
Wow. Man, it's a thing of joy, because you've actually made some people realize the fact that, look, whatever you do in life, add the next energy and leave the rest to God, and then the sky is the beginning.
How lucrative is it though? Do you base your life on TDE, that is stage decoration and events alone, or you have other things that you live on? Do you think it is enough?
It's a big question, because it's more than enough. I'm telling you, it's more than enough. If you know what you're doing, if you actually know what you are doing, I'm telling you, it will be more than enough. I've worked as a salary earner, still working, actually.
Okay.
Because I have a boss, Dr. Yebola Yemomi, former PAMSEC. He contested for governor here 2018, Irede.
Oh, okay.
I'm his PA.
Oh, okay.
To date.
All right.
You understand? So that doesn't stop me. It's the one that even encouraged me, put more effort, Bobo. You see, I use the language. That's how he used to talk to me. My boy, Bobo, put more effort. This kind of work, I've based my life on it. And I'm begging God to help me to attain to the peak.
Don't you think, due to who you've aligned yourself with, I mean, now you said you're the PA to so person who is a politician, don't you think connection has to go a long way? I kind of feel like you could even have an idea. There could be somebody out there who does this thing even better than you.
Sure.
But just because they do not have the connection, do you think connection goes a long way with this job of yours?
There is no handwork. Any job you're doing without connection, you will remain stagnant. No matter how big or how small, how good you are. Without connection, such a person will remain stagnant. So connection it will definitely go a long way. Without connection, someone can go far. If you said you are a pastor without connection, you can't go far. You can't go far. So this kind of work without connection, I'm telling you, nowhere.
No, don't use a pastor as an example. God will bring in clients for the other.
If God is bringing in clients, you are including God. God is the connection. Divine connection is there.
Okay, so maybe this future chef should also look to God for.
That's just it.
Future chef.
We could have people like that.
I was thinking.